This is the card we're going to be doing today. Isn't it sweet? This is such from two sets, but the background is from this designer series paper, and it's this one. Now you can take this whole thing, cut it apart, and make different cards with it. I will be taking this one out to show you. But this is on the back. And I love stripes, so this is a hard one for me to do. But I cut the first one all up. I've got it all done. And then there's the fish with waves on the back. Isn't that gorgeous? Look at these bicycles. You could cut out these bicycles and put them out so much. And there's seagulls. This is nice, but this one is stunning. But look at the back of this. Ah, I love it. And this is your life preservers. And look at the back of this one. I love this paper. And this has oars in it. You can cut the oars out. You could cut all these out. And look at that. Like I said, this paper is gorgeous. It is my cup of tea. So I am using Relaxing Waterside. I used the chair. I love this chair. I didn't use the grasses this time. I used Relax. I think that's, oh, the seagull. And then I used this die and the cattail die there and the cattail die there. See, there's cattails there and cattails there. I used both of those. I used the seagull. And that's it for that. I did something cool with these. I'll show you in a minute. It's just so cool for me. You might not want to do it, but it's really helped me. And I use the two sailboats. I've used this water and the sun. And then the dies I used the sailboat dies, I used the seagull dies, and I used the shell dies. But I will show you what I did, and it's hard to know what the dies look like. So I have cut them all out. I'll work with this one first. So this one cuts out a circle. This one cuts out the center of paper. And you don't know that unless you basically do it. And there's the net. Now, isn't that just adorable? And the sailboats, the clouds, the cute fences. And look at these adorable seagulls. They are just so precious. And they're perfect in black. And these shells, awesome. Like, it just is such a help for me. You might not find it that much of a help, but when I'm looking to design a card, seeing all these die cuts out here is such a help. A lot of times you get die cuts and you don't use them because you don't know, you haven't seen them. So this is the stamp set, and yes, it's easy to see that, but they're standalone dies. These are the ones that are not standalone, but these are all standalone dies. Well, if you don't know that the cattails are there, you can't use them. And you don't know that that is interchangeable for the back with that one. You can make it just a standard lawn chair as opposed to an Adirondack chair, which is absolutely cool. And these are just pads that go on the chair and give it a different color. Just so cool. And this little wood stripe here, well, strip, goes up here, and it makes it look like the chair, like the where you sit down, and it just finishes off that area. And it's got the detail of the wood on it. You just don't know it's there unless you, because when you cut it out, it's right in there, but it comes out, so then you put it up there. Isn't that cool? I just felt that just was such a help doing these cards, because then I knew I've got the cattails. I don't have to do the grasses. It's just another way of doing things. So, and the sun, I have put the shine of the sun down here, and it just looks so cool. So we will get started and put that up there. And we have, I am doing this in Pecan Pie, and I'm doing light and dark, and I'm just doing the whole thing out in the light, and then I will show you what I did with the dark just to give it shade. I have done the rest of the chair, so you don't have to sit here and watch me do much of this. There. And then I just come in with my dark, and I'm coloring on the like a gradual slope so that it's darker on here, and I'm coming up from here too, and I'm going up higher on the sides, and then it gets shorter towards the middle, and then it starts going up again. I hope that makes sense. And then I did at the sides here, like that, and anywhere there's detail here, and extra detail there, and here, and back in here, so that it shows depth. And kind of blending it in, just like that. I hope that gives you the idea of what I did. Okay, so now I'm going to bring in, dump them. Put that one back. This seagull is too big. But doesn't it look gorgeous? I love the wingspan on it. It's just stunning. And it fits what the seagulls at the beach look like. They all look like that when you see them. Seagulls are gorgeous. Okay, so I've got a few things here I want to show you. There's the shells, there's the starfish, and there's the other shell. So I am just going to bring in my pad of paper, or my piercing mat, and my paper, and I'm going to color on these and show you what I did. I love these because they go back to back, like they're on opposite sides. That to me is really cool, because there's oftentimes you want everything going a certain way, and it just is really wonderful. Okay, so I am bringing in my Pecan Pie Dark, And I am just going to color these in. So that one's done. Isn't that cool? It's so easy to do. I die cut them in Old Olive, and this is Pecan Pie, and it looks like cattails now. Now I am finished with that, and I am bringing in this gorgeous crisp Cantaloupe light. It is so pretty. Such a pretty color. This is a returning color. One of the new in colors. The in colors blend so beautifully this year. They just all fit together so nicely. And this is the light. There. That's all of that color. I'm bringing in my light Smoky Slate, and I'm doing the seagull, and seagulls are white and gray, so I am just going to do a little bit of gray on him and leave the rest of his body white. And I'm going to do his beak in dark Daffodil Delight. Now I am bringing in my light Barely Blush, and I am going to color this in. Is that upside down? Nope. There. I am done with that and that. And now I'm going to bring out my Wink of Stella. And I am just going to put a shimmer on these, because most shells have a shine to them. Isn't that cool? Just going to put a little bit more there. There. Put those in there, and we will work on the the inside. I have, because I'm doing it the same as the envelope, I've already got the envelope done, so you don't have to see me do it twice. But I'm taking this and I'm doing it to the indent there and trying to get it straight. And I'm trying to keep my head out of the camera's view, so, and I am overlapping it. I'm wanting to cover up the spot where the sun shines through. That's what I'm doing, covering that up. So that is done. Sorry about that. And now I'm going to bring in my moon. The moon, or sun, what am I talking about? The sun is right there. This is Daffodil Delight. the water's Balmy Blue. And the sailboats, there's two different ones, are done in Misty Moonlight. And if there's an up or down that you want to cover, that where you pieced it together, it's there, put this over top of it, because it will cover it up. And if it's too far above, ink up the bottom of your boat and make the boat hull a little bit deeper. Easy fix, ever so easy. Okay, so I will put this aside. Everything's done. I have cut this down. It was 5.5 by 4, and I cut it down on this side to 5 1/8, and I cut 1/8 of an inch off there to 3 7/8. So this side and this side, I want as much ground as possible because of all the things I'm doing down here, and the sky, I can fit the things in that amount of sky. So it's just cut down by a small amount. But isn't that pretty? I love the Misty Moonlight behind it. I tried a few different colors, and the Misty Moonlight was just the one that did something for me. But this, oh, I hate covering this one up. Go. Now I'm going to bring in my silicone mat and just make sure it's down, just like that. That is, and there's my envelope. So I am going to bring in the chair. Yeah, I am. There I am. Get my I didn't know what color I wanted to stamp it in, so I stamped it in Pecan Pie, and thought, I don't know, maybe I want it in early espresso. So I stamped it in early espresso, and I liked it. So I had to redo it. There we go. And I am going to, because I put glue on it, of course, I will cut it off before it gets stuck. And now I'm just gonna burnish it on. So, bring out my, oh my goodness. That one goes over here. And this one goes over here. And they kind of commingle the bases. I cannot pick anything up today. There. And it's just going to go here, mingle with the grasses in the background. It looks so pretty. This is such a pretty card. The background is so pretty. Now this one is coming on top of it. There. Maybe I can pick it up this way. Ah, that works better. Good thing cardstock has two sides, right? There. And I gotta cut the little tiny bits of the feet off. It's curving up on me and I don't know why it's doing that. I've never had that problem before. Maybe I'm trying to cut too little off. There we go. Isn't this pretty? I am going to move the sun this time. I am going to put it over in the corner. And now I am going to bring in this and we're going to do our relax. I'm thinking relax in the sun. What do you think? Just trying to make sure this is straight. There we go. That looks good. And get my seagull. These seagulls are so pretty. The design of them is exactly seagulls, and how they spread their wings and look how they look flying. There. And there's my little tiny boat. And then the bigger one, slightly bigger, not much. It just looks like that one's out farther, or away farther from where the picture's being taken. Oh, I'm going to cut that off. There. And it's going to go right there. And then this little seagull, who is so tiny. Is going to be flying into the relax. Now we're dealing with these gorgeous shells. Oh my goodness, I love these things. They're adding such a wonderful pop to this card with a little bit of shimmer and a little bit of color, just pale, and yeah, love them. Oh, you weren't supposed to come with me. And then this is the one I want. The rings always turn upside down. It's very frustrating, especially when you pick something up and it's going, ouch. It's crazy. But isn't this starfish adorable? I think it's just so cool. The whole set, like, I love this set. The way Stampin' Up! Is doing things now, I can't afford all the stamp sets and different things because we lose them so quickly that I am going to be working with a smaller number of stamp sets because I just get the stamp set and it's retired, and it is so frustrating. So I figure if I work with a smaller number of stamp sets, then I can actually get my money's worth out of those stamp sets. There. Perfection. If you could like, share, comment, subscribe to my channel, that would be wonderful. It just helps me grow my channel, and I'm in desperate need of growing my channel. Oh, and it doesn't cost you anything. That's the best part. It doesn't cost anything to like and subscribe or comment. Just make sure it's down, and then make sure this one's down. There we go. It's a beautiful day outside today. Absolutely gorgeous. I had to go to the pain clinic this morning. Well, no, early this afternoon, and it was just gorgeous out there. And now I'm downstairs enjoying doing this, talking to you. Thank you so much for being here. I truly appreciate you taking time out of your busy day, because I know it's busy. It means so much to me. Thanks. Bye now.